What's going on, everybody? So this is a Rubies Jason hockey mask here. I saw Big Hush on YouTube, does great rehauls on these and just paint work in general. Never was gonna pick this mask up because I've always seen it online and it just never looked great. It looks totally different in the pictures online, but honestly this mask in person looks fantastic. There's just obviously missing stuff that's on an actual hockey mask, but I'm gonna give it a try. I did one already that I didn't film because I didn't want to mess it up. It'll be my first time doing it, but yeah, I'm gonna show you that real quick. So here's the two next to each other, and as you can see, the one I did was on the right, which honestly for my first time I think it turned out great. I used a satin spray paint and just weathered it and did all my cracks and stuff. Pretty much painted my own chevrons on there. As you can see, they are similar, but they look different. I did not drill the holes bigger for the mask because I kind of like the way this looks already. But I did cut out this part to make it, you know, obviously the actual shape it's supposed to be. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this rehaul video. I hope this one turns out. I have no idea what I'm doing yet, but yeah, actually I'm gonna show you a close-up of this real quick. See all the details in there. But yeah, let's hope I can do that again and just make something totally cool and different. So I think I'm gonna do this one different this time. I'm gonna paint it black first, and then I'm gonna do my satin white over it. Last time I just did the satin white, and it kind of cracked when I was cutting it, but you know, it's really small. It's really not a big deal, just as of the mask. So yeah. This first coat's drying now. Probably only gonna do one coat of black because I mean, it's already dark as it is. And I have no idea what it's gonna look like, so I mean, I don't want to ruin it or anything. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the satin white. These two are together. I want to go over something with you guys real quick. If you're trying to get this kind of look like I got on this first mask, these stains here, I actually did a put it in a bottle and I mixed black and brown and I sprayed it all over the mask and I let it run and then I dabbed it off. But that spot I didn't dab it off, I just let it dry like that. So if you're looking for that effect, that's how you do that. And before I even painted this one with any paint, I did all these lines as deep as I could so they'd show up, but then, well, needless to say, if you're looking for those, then you got to do that before you paint the mask because you're not going to get them that deep if you wait. But these are just scratch marks from a X-Acto knife. And that's the easiest way to do it, honestly, and you can make those as deep as you want. But another thing I want to touch on is when I was talking about the cracks, is the reason you don't want to wait, you want to do that first, is because if you try to do it, you might smear the paint. That's not something you want to do. Which if you let it dry long enough, you shouldn't have a problem with that since it's spray paint. But yeah, I think we're gonna move on to the chevrons. Speaking of them. Alright, so pretty much now I'm going to take the pencil and I'm going to draw some weathering stuff I want to scratch away with an X-Acto knife. And I'm going to see where that takes us. Might get rid of some of the chevron too. Might end up doing this little cut up here too. Not sure yet, but we're going to see what happens. Alright, so after drawing on here, I think I'm just going to freehand it like I did the first one. I don't feel like I need to draw anything on here. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. First, it's got almost 3 color tones now, and I really dig that. That is extremely awesome. Still a lot of work to do, a lot of weathering and stuff yet to go. As you can see, I really went crazy on the right side because I was thinking in my head, you know, the left side didn't take as much of a beating as the right side did. So I think we're gonna move on to the paint weathering process. All right, so here we have black and brown mixture in a spray bottle. That's what it looks like. It's a pretty nice color. I have raw umber and black, and I think I'm gonna try dark green on this one, see what it looks like. I like to use sponges for masks when I repaint them, so I break up the edge so it doesn't look like such a straight edge because that looks unnatural. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this weathering. Hopefully I can make it look good. Alright, well I think I'm going to call that pretty much good on the weathering there. I didn't want to go too hard on the weathering. But I'm going to put the triple thick glaze on it. See what it looks like once I'm finished.